Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns.
To kick off.
Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Things going well so far. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down to the opposition's 45.
What a return to get this game started. What a beginning. But where is the coverage team? Now you got to wonder, how's this going to change the way you script this opening drive?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. His first throw is an interception. And the Raiders are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. And 10 from the 43. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking in the air here. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Giving this to Genty. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Genty on 2nd. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Genty on the draw. Trying to catch him with a draw. It does not work. Send it backwards. And now they're left with a 4th down to figure out. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It's a 36-yard look for him.
A 36-yard attempt.
Mevis able to knock it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Got it, ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
79, bro. Here we go, here we go.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Called in by Njoku, left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
49-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never
Ready,
asked for
break.
help. I do it for you.
Come on, 70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Get up. Count the 6, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ready, hurt. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Play action, Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing again here, Sanders. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Down. Bronco 80.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Played it over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
70 Timberwolves. Bronco 80. Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll run for this. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
they're ready.
Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
First and goal, Judkins. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. 9 yards on that play, and they're just a yard out now on second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Get it.
It's Judkins again. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Chooses to bring this one out. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. First play is going to be again to Genty. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Quick throw to the left is complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We've set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, Genty. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Diving right side, got it! And play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun give here to Genty. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. Another give here to Genty. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here he is on third and short. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it up. And the Browns take over on his 5th interception of the season. Third down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, right? As a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That one complete to Njoku. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On the jump.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. Trying to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Let's go now. Go.
Trying to push this past the marker. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Well, a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
Genty from the gun. Pushing for the red zone. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. Mevis ready to send this one away. On the return, it's Haskins. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10. And they're on the 20-yard line.
On the ready.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Stop. Ready.
With Sanders out of the pistol. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Short pass, Bryant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set to go now from the 35.
Go. Cowboy 870 Timberwolves.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Brown's fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, Judkins. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
That's good for a Browns.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 3-yard line.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now off the play action. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal.
Ready. Viking 18. Go.
Running it after the penalty. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. But it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Reload.
He gets it again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Come on. Panther 60. Panther going.
Try and run it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns take the lead just before halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down. Saints have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 65.
They'll throw to start the drive. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
We go to Genty on the dump off. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talking about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On 3rd down, Genty. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready? Ready, ready?
Handoff now at Judkins. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Sanders setting the pass. Setting up the running back screen. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same.
And they fake it on 4th and 1. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the 4th down ball pays off as they'll move the chain.
It is, on paper, a riskier option than just lining your offense up to go for it on 4th and 1. But fake punts are always an option in this down and distance. And in this case, maybe lining up to punt got the defense to relax just enough to go and make it work.
Toss play here, Judkins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Cowboy 80. Check, 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 check. 19 Lions.
To throw now with Sanders. Completed to his running back. Rolling into enemy territory. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. or dude shredding a defense just like that.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he'll go down here at the 16.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. A give up the gut to Abanikanda. And he stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They give left side to Genty. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Here's Genty. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Raiders just a point in the fourth. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shaheed now to return. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On the jump.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Has him on a quick hitter. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Step.
Out of the gun. Here's Sanders. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it, right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he hit up a ton of yards.
19 Cardinal.
Here's Sanders now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Thrown at the depth where the linebacker's coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
17.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, it's Haskins. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Sanders back to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80. Ready.
No throw, 3rd and long. That one's caught. Judy has it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Ready.
Going again here, Sanders made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Panther 11, Viking, Hawk 70.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
And he put everything he's got behind it. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th.
That quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Mevis ready to send this one away. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready!
Sanders going to look to throw. Escapes the pocket.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Running for the marker on 2nd. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Here's this one deep down the right side. Big shot is hauled in. Finger inbounds. Oh, what a play! Give him 38 on that one. And that gives them 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he's going to be be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
First and 10 from the 43. Quick throw to the left is complete. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Mevis ready to send this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Steady.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready.
Sanders setting the pass. Escapes the pocket. He gained 11 on that play. And that's a Browns first down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air on first down, Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Brings up second and 13 at the 40-yard line.
To the air, Sanders. On him again, and he goes down again. Back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with third down.
Got it. Ready.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. To throw. It is Cup, left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down.
Come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Tampa Wolf.
To throw now with Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's second and 19.
Let's go now.
Now Sanders. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Raiders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Like, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs.